Alright, welcome back everyone, and we'll begin starting in just a few minutes. First, like always, we're gonna run a quick ad, then we'll get started. We'll be playing a bit of Nightreign again today. Feel a little tired, so want something I can play and not have to think too heavily about. You know? But yeah, I'll see everyone in just a few minutes here. Hey, boom. Give me a moment, I'll be good to go. How you been? I messed it up. I meant for it to say the boom of Pa, but apparently autocorrect did not like it. Oh. Yeah, that's what I get for doing it on my phone. Dude, that game already feels like a lot of fun. I'm gonna have to play more of that soon. Oh, when we get through a bit of the backlog, or I just need to relax a little. Oh, it was definitely good fun though. All right, there we go. It's oddly both. Oh, on. Let me do one thing. There we go. So the jump scares and other noises I can actually hear. So as alerts. But yeah, it seemed very chill, surprisingly. I know it probably won't stay that way, but hey. Sorry, just fixing this real quick. Oh. Also, Long Dark was a lot more engaging than I thought it would be at first. We're gonna go ahead and just get started. Also, I'll be doing a bit longer stream tomorrow. Probably till at least midnight my time. For New Year's, by the way. I'm just messing around while we're, matchmaking here. But yeah, I'll probably be going till midnight. You know, partially, it's New Year's Eve. And, part should make up the missing time from the 24-hour stream. Honestly, that... Hold on. It's not a whole lot more for a full charge attack. For how much more time that is. After this one, you guys get to pick the character, by the way. I just need one warm-up, and then we're good to go with any character. Also, I am not gonna lie. I may sprinkle in some Risk of Rain every now and then. Hey, Goose Boost. How you doing? But, I may have to sprinkle in some Risk of Rain because I was really enjoying that. How you been, though? Ready for the new year? Alright, what do we get to work with? Okay, good start. Okay. Something trying to kill me literally on drop. Hope you get to feeling better. Is it just the fever, or some of the aches in that too accompanying it? Sorry to hear you're sick on New Year's Eve, though. Well, right before New Year's Eve. Hey, that sounds like fun. Oh, if you see Smurf in here, Smurf's also been painting Warhammer figurines as well. I think he's been doing Necrons. But, I really like how the miniatures look, to be honest. Probably more than I actually would care for playing the tabletop itself. Well, at least you know what it is then. I don't know why they're immediately rushing that, but... I'm gonna quickly clear some of this out, and we're gonna try and go for the golem up here. They just rush straight for the Night Invaders, which is fine if it's close. But that is most certainly not close. Alright. Let us see if I can do this without getting touched here. I just had to say something. I really hope you get to feeling better. I just had to say something though about getting hit there. I jinxed it. And this is why I need warm-ups. At least with a character I'm comfortable with before we get started. Crappy part is I'm not gonna have any runes. Okay. Oh. I know what they're doing, and I hate this strategy that people do. They're basically just clearing, or partial clearing, all these camps. The reason I don't like that is by doing that, you normally end up actually screwing yourself later. Where you have, like, you've only got a bunch of partially completed camps left. Oh. That's fine. Whatever. We'll follow them if they're insisting. Hey, Ham. Welcome in. Why is this my first match on getting this? Why can't we have people clear the proper, or like the normal stuff first? Whatever. Gonna get my runes, and I guess... Oh. Do that because I don't trust it. But I guess we'll just head up. Yeah, see, and this is the issue. They've left a bunch of partial stuff, and we're in the circle now. Oh. You know what? I don't care about this. That's actually going to screw me over more than it's going to help. There we go, got our runes. Oh. How you doing, Ham? Ooh, I risked it a little bit by not having any stamina. Oh. Probably not worth it by the end there, but hey. It was the principle at that point. Still a little on the tired side, but otherwise doing good. I don't know what ended up making me feel like such crap during the 24-hour, other than just being up, I'm guessing with not as good of sleep. But it definitely affected me for the next couple days. Alright. I should actually clear that while we're right here. Oh. Through the same talisman. If I get another match like this, I might do a solo. Uh, as it just like relaxing for me. Depth of the night. At least I hope it would be relaxing. Yeah, doing good right now. Cats have been not too fond of the weather, actually. It has been very cold the past couple days. It's actually below freezing out. Well, it was. It's just above freezing. Right now, it's like 36 degrees Fahrenheit, so... Would that be like 2 Celsius? For those, not using freedom units. The issue I have with doing this, by the way, is those bosses there, while they're on the tougher side to clear, they're very worth it too. Because I think they guarantee a red... Ooh, we got Prayerful Strike, that's good. Ooh. Somehow we haven't gotten a single bit of snow. But, we have gotten the cold. And see, here's the other problem with what they're doing. They're rushing fort, right? But we have this right here. Go ahead and drop this. We have a few things right here we can clear. They did clear this, so that's part of the reason why I'm heading over here. Let's go ahead and clear this. Oh. Go ahead and do that just to get rid of them. Really? And there we go. Yeah, I would say I'd like the snow, but maybe not so much the cold or the minus 4 degrees Fahrenheit. It was funny, by the way. So we have a screen room we're taking the cats out to basically every morning, right? This morning they finally realized just how cold it's been getting. We took them out. I took them out. It was 20 degree. Yeah, it was 20 degrees Fahrenheit when I took them out. Nice one, Hardy. Got a Greek Kaboom, I see. But, it was 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Kiki, who normally loves going outside, took 2 steps, looked to the left, looked to the right, ran back to the door, and asked to be let in. With Amelia following right after her. It's gray there. Uh-huh. Here, let me lean over. What about now? They are indeed, Boom. Especially when they're automatic, right? Alright, we'll take that because that is decent enough weapon. Alright. We're not gonna have the time, but at least I got a few hits in. Gonna grab this while we're right here. Just get out of the way for the next night. And then we'll be good. It definitely has. I've noticed that too, because I'm in depth 4 now, right? And I've had people who will literally just, they'll grab a reward while, like, say I'm fighting Night Invaders. They'll grab the Night Invader reward and then leave while I'm still fighting another one. And overall, it's definitely feeling like people are being a lot less cooperative, or even just being like willing to listen for like call outs and that. You know, with pings, you know, not like you can really truly call out, but still. You get the idea. Go. See, I would let ours on the deck, but A, we have owls in the area. And B, they would not stay on the deck. They would go wandering where they're not supposed to. Alright. No, so I know I'm not exactly the best example of, like, you know, just very good teamwork in that, since if I think something's like a bad route or a bad idea, I will not stick with it, because I've had one too many moments where I have it just doesn't work out in the end. I believe it. I'm not gonna lie, I was being held in depth 3 there for a while. It felt like 2. Oh. Nice. You see, here, the problem is, ours are very, shall we say, bouncy. Okay, guys. There is literally just a tree spirit avatar here, free for the taking. It's somewhat new. It's been out for, what, a month now? At least, or 2 months now? But it's still somewhat new, overall. I don't quite remember when it first released, but I know it hasn't been too terribly long. I'm just gonna do this. I mean, hey, you have it on console, right? I wouldn't mind playing with some people I know. I should say you're on Xbox. Or at least you had it on Xbox, from what I remember. You and, the one now known as Bustadero. Alright. At least they're not horrible at fighting the bosses. Let's see. I don't need this. I need some kind of damage negation here, preferably. So what, you're gonna dead name him instead? How dare you, Boom? I was waiting for that. I think I know who's down here. It's either a red wolf. Yep. I was gonna say, or it's gonna be a red revenant, or it's gonna be Bellbearing. Honestly, I hate Red Wolf. If it was the Red Wolf you fight in Caria Manor, or the Academy with the sword magic that actually slows them down, wouldn't be so bad. I feel. But yeah, it's definitely like the people who actually know routing don't seem to be playing right now. Or they all have pre-mades and, you know, that's why we're not seeing them. I mean, I'll take this. I'm not gonna say no to it. Because, I mean, even if I'm not the one using it, and actually might want to be fair, but, it would still be good to have. Go to use this Black Flame. Go ahead and grab that Lord of Blood's Exaltation, because I guarantee someone has blood loss. I can't think of unless you have a bad scholar, there's never a bad time to have them. Like, unless they're just terrible. Honestly, I think he's one of the new best characters for depth. Just because of how consistent he makes clearing. And just generally fighting stuff. So much easier. This is risky because this is a red version, and I have no damage negation. So I've got to play this a little bit better. Just gonna keep putting that fire below him though. With that. Ow. And it's right there at the end. Graded. Worth. Worth it. Okay. I may actually use this myself. I know we have a Wilder on the team, but the thing is, I don't exactly trust him. So I may use that myself. Alright, we're just gonna use that to clear. I always forget that the Gravitas like abilities are actually really good for that. Oh. Yeah, I guess. By the way, for those who weren't here at the part or the beginning of the stream, just gonna mention this again. Stuff's breaking around me. No, we'll be doing a bit longer stream, more than likely tomorrow, to kind of celebrate the New Year's and also make up some of the lost time or the missed time for the 24-hour stream. I really hope there's at least one more set of characters that come out for this game, by the way. I really want to see a proper, like, curved greatsword user. Or something like that. Or, like, a proper fist user. Supposedly, this month we should be getting new weapons. Oh, you tempt me, game. This is actually very good on this current setup I've got going. But I think I'm going with this. I need some kind of damage negation, and I can at least get that off of what's it called, the ritual shield here, as well as my ability. Yeah, as far as I know, there's supposed to be new weapons coming. Like in a free update here shortly. I forget if it was like an official announcement or if it was during an interview that it was mentioned, but I believe it was mentioned. Oh, come on. You know what? Doing that. Technically, Scholar is actually a very good pick for that because of his ult. His ult shares all healing, so technically, to do something like that, you could go with urgent heal on a seal. To get kind of a similar effect. I'm gonna go. I guess we should go for the bosses here first. And then if we have time, I'm gonna go down here and clear these. But I do agree, I wish there was more supportive ability or playstyles enabled. I would actually like to see them add some more, even if it's just Depth of the Night relics, that further swap up the builds to where in more interesting ways. I actually really want that. Really? Hold on. There we go. I swear. There we go. Now that everything's dead, we'll take that. I don't need that axe. There we got plenty of time here. But I definitely would like to see, like... Ooh, you know what would be good? Give me... stuff that gives a unique moveset to a character. So, like... Give me a Depth of the Night relic that swaps the moveset up for a character. For, like, a different weapon type. That would be awesome. I don't know how they would end up doing that, to be honest, but um, I feel like that could be a fun way to also add different playstyles without necessarily needing to add a whole new character. Because the moveset does determine a good amount of what the character functions well with. Because of some of the extra unique properties for them. Go ahead and clear this. I'm clearing this because there's a very good chance. Okay, we didn't get it. But there was a very good chance for... Well, that was pointless, actually. For red weapon. The Knight Invader versions of those, like, all those camps, I'm pretty sure have a high chance for a unique weapon, technically. But yeah, I would love to see some more ways to modify the playstyle other than just stat changes. Heck, if they really want to mess around, give us alternate abilities. That would be cool. Alright, I'm gonna clear this out. Oh, this is gonna suck because I'm gonna guaranteed bleed out here. I'm pretty sure I just picked up something with extra Night Tide damage. Unless I can make it to this Site of Grace here. Without them activating this the spawns. Yep, they did. They most certainly did, and yep, there it is. Yeah, I would love to see more stuff. Hey, Shadow! Honestly, I almost wish there was more like viable options for Depth of the Night than just extra damage. And like your character abilities, I should say, because those are pretty good normally too. Yep, we got Nameless. Actually, I should be doing this here. Reason why is I think the Storm Drake here is actually weak to fire. Just get a big old chunk in there. Ooh. Do you know what caused it, by chance? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Actually, forgot we had blast restore FP, by the way. I thought I had damage taken restores it there for a moment. Let's get that good old backstab in. That's a pretty good one, honestly. Can you quit dashing out of the way? I'm just gonna do that. And he didn't aim it right. He didn't go for the right angle. I have a feeling our... what's it called? Wilder's out of blasts. Alright. And there we go. Oh, this is a... You know what? We take the periodic glint blades. I'm gonna go get my runes. I'll drop that right there real quick. Hopefully no one takes it. Actually should be dual wielding these. Because I don't have anything that's upping my damage for, like, two-handing. So this will actually be better. But no, that is an actually pretty awesome start. I love the Horned Warrior Curved Sword, which is kind of the reason why I would very much like a Curved Sword user. Just reset that. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. Just gonna grab one of those. Love crab. Crab's good. Ooh. That's really good, actually. Especially Giant's Flame. The Giant Flame incants will carry a build pretty easily, in my opinion. And we got Everdart. Which makes me very glad I'm actually using, what's it called? Great swords instead of a Colossal here. Okay, why are all the spears after me? I feel like I kind of just got given all the spears. Come on. Give us that phase transition already. Just had to down someone first. Wilder may actually... Really? I hate when I'm at that distance, where I'm just out of range of... Or I should say, I'm far enough away I can easily roll the storm alone without the blade. Crap. I mistimed the roll on that last one. Oh, I was hoping to get that timing right. Because that would have been a free revive if I did. Oh. I saw that. Oh. And hey, Brian. Wait, the Iron Eye had a rot talisman and it was sitting back. Do people not realize that you have to be close to the boss for that to proc? That's your new spear guy emote? Courtesy of Hex? Well, I should say, inspired by Hex. Honestly, those guys deserve their own mini boss fight. Oh. Because they can definitely instantly down you. Actually, it looks really good, Brian. Job on the actual detail for the coif under the helmet, by the way. You know? I won't complain about this match for this reason alone. Fair enough. That's a pretty good Duchess relic there. Why do I keep getting the good rolls for Duchess? Can I just get my attack? Ooh, that's actually a good one for Scholar looking at it now, if I want to do throwing knives. Alright, we got one match before I get kicked out of Depth 4. Anyone have a character request? Now that I've had my warm-up. Raider? Fair enough. Fair. And he definitely is. He's definitely the character I'm most comfortable with, that's for sure. I'm tempted to throw this on instead. I'll try it. We'll try one with the 3 colossal weapons. Do you know what kind of settings you're gonna do for the randomizer? And I get that. At least for streaming them, I definitely get that. I still need to start Rogue Trader. Okay. Call on no door randomizer. If that's even a thing for Baldur's Gate yet. Dude, I've actually been wanting to return to Elden Ring just to give it another playthrough with mainly because I do have Shadows of the Erdtree and I only ever played it once. I also feel like you know, back when I first played it, I was definitely in a lot rustier shape when it comes to like Souls games. And I feel like I've improved a decent amount, though, you know, some of that may be just some of the Nightreign differences as well. I mean, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not dealing with, you know, randomized loadouts, basically. I can actually pick and choose what I want to use at the time. I hate when I do that. The reason I'm killing this wolf, by the way, I've had that wolf come up it had my rooms. I've had that wolf come up one too many times when when we're fighting the cherubs, whatever you want to call those things, the bubble blowers. And one-shot me. Or finish me off. I can't even, like, say anything about that Duchess dying there. That one's a pretty awkward one to recognize and immediately react to if they just do that quick spin. Yeah, we'll go ahead and swap there. We're at the level. Alright, go here. Who's the boss? Balancer? So we want fire. So we'll go here after. Oh yeah, you guys may notice I'm not running the Night Invader relic right now. I'm doing a few test runs to see if I like it more without that on compared to with it, because I feel like it's good to go for Night Invaders. It can also kind of pigeonhole you in if your teammates aren't willing to also go for them. Shadows has its upsides and its downsides. That rat just won. Oh. it's a madness rat, so it has the increased damage on top of being a red enemy. Ooh. Yep. I really wish people wouldn't just focus solely on the boss clears. I don't get that, personally. Why would you only focus on the boss clears when those red enemies can actually give you the same items, or actually higher rarity in some cases, much quicker and more often. I feel like that's where a lot of people have issues with, like, getting their builds online more so. Is too many things get left. Like, right there. How much you want to bet that that's going to be very good for our Duchess? Yes, I know I'm taking extra time here, and we're not getting as many clears technically, or as much clear technically. I need to toss this. That's actually getting me killed right here. I didn't realize we had a what's it called? Ailment resistance down. I need to toss that. Wait, where are my runes? There. It wasn't showing me my runes for a second there. I got worried. It's definitely good we had. I wish we got the hollows, just because I actually like the hollows a lot. Yeah, that's much better. But I'm happy we got Caligo as well. Caligo's a nice, just easy bit of runes. You don't have to worry about people dying to them too much. Yeah, that's actually extremely good for the Duchess. We'll just take the max health here. I should have checked the bow, but and there we go. Let me see. I didn't grab a key. So we can't do this. Just go right here. They want to go to fort. Let's just go to fort, I guess. Though, we really should try and clear whatever's here. Yeah, it's ulcerating. Dude, the Frenzied Flame incants, I'm surprised those never got a nerf. Like some of the other things in Elden Ring, to be honest. I'm really surprised. Also, I didn't realize that this was a normal gargoyle axe and not the black version, since it was a sacred infusion. That's kind of funny. Also, we do have Golden Slam there. Wait, this says parry. Definitely want to toss that over to the Duchess, though, partially because I just don't want the negative attack down. But also, it's just a good one, especially if she's running the Finisher Relic. Yeah, she doesn't even have an upgraded dagger, so we really should toss that to her. The dagger's not anything special either. Let's see, you do have Reprisal, you have successive attacks. You are skill build. I should say weapon art build, not skill build. Those two don't quite correlate there. Dude, Blood Boon, if you free aim it, is one of the most efficient incants. I absolutely love that incantation in normal Elden Ring. Why did you instantly go for me? Less likely to be targeted. I saw that. Oh. Alright. There. And thank you. Alright. Now, I can't upgrade that to... What's it called? Oh, there was a Crucible Knight. I can't upgrade the Candlestick here. You can't upgrade red weapons because they're technically already legendary, I think. Yes, it does. I want to say it's by, what, like 2.5%? So it's not bad. Definitely take the charge skill in case I get something else. But this weapon is kind of what I was hoping for balancers here. Okay. And actually, because we have the mountain, as long as I get a weapon with a good weapon art, we don't need to worry. Or good passives, we don't need to worry. Okay, there's no damage negation. I'm gonna buy one of these just in case. I don't know what he's doing, but... Okay, they did get him up. Fighting the Crucible Knight. In the storm. Do either of you have storm damage? Normally I would, but I'm already away from them. I wish the Wilder would trade. He had to drop his spear. Oh, really? Is it actually... That would be what? 3 point... Or no, it'd be 4% then. Or 4.5. No, it'd just be 4. No, it would be 4.5. Oh. I would definitely trade him, but I have a feeling if I drop mine, he's just going to take mine and run with it. His does have extra runes on it. And demon princes. Well then. Too bad we never got some of the more interesting, like, Crucible arcs with Shadows of the Erdtree. I would have loved to have the tongue slap, just because of how goofy it would have been. Or something like the what's it called? That, like, horse mode as, like, a very maneuverable version of the horn charge.
Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I don't know, Matthew. We may need one here. It is Demon Princes, after all. And I don't exactly trust these two right now. How you doing, though? Hope you had a good holiday. Or wait, you... I think you were there during the 24-hour stream, weren't you? Saw you there. So either way, hope you had a happy holiday. Just trying to think if I've already, said that. Alright, he's gonna spin around. Nope. Surprising. Also, our Duchess is, not really using her skill as much as I would like to hear. I'm not hearing it go off on cooldown, basically. Oh. Speak of the devil, never mind. I'll be quiet about it. For now. Crucible stuff, I wish we had more of it, to be honest. Crucible incantations and like some of the design for everything. Honestly, some of my favorite stuff in base Elden Ring. Well, I'll just take sudden enemy death in case it can save us time. Guys, right here. Whatever. And see, this is what I hate. We're right next to this. Even if we don't have Night Invaders, that's just really good. Crap. It's instant death. I hate that, by the way. Why do those bats do so much grab damage? Yeah, that transformation is the one I was thinking of. Okay. What do you think of them so far? I had Hardy recommend the Evil Genius game, actually. Oh, I hate these randoms now. There's a just like I hate that bat. There's a reason why. They just ran away from a red tree avatar. That is such an easy fight. Oh, don't you dare snipe me with that. It is such an easy fight that we could do so quickly. Especially since we have 2 candlestick hammers. Oh, just go here. Go here. We've got runes. We'll have enough by the end. And this is why I wish the random, or like at least the randoms I'm having, have not been ignoring like calls and that as much and just focusing on their own set path. Yeah, they finally realized we don't need to go to the fort anymore. We already have the runes for a good amount of the bosses. We can just get a few more here from the field bosses and be in. Yeah, I do like that. It, I hate it's locked behind the DLC for something like that, but at least we have it. Because I was honestly very surprised when Ordovis's did not have that as what it did originally when I first found it. Oh, I hate the lock on here. Come on. Do something. There we go. Oh. There we go. Why me? For those wondering why I just said why me, if you didn't notice, the Falling Star Beast they are fighting just sent a random gravity blast over to me. Also, I don't think most people know about this boss right here. I'm gonna be honest. I know I didn't for the longest time. But I don't think most people know there's two Beast Queens in the area. I will say, I like how that Crucible wing, or the Wing Crucible art, I like how it changes for the Twin Blade. Or a thrusting weapon. We could go for this. Oh, thank you. Alright. That has just given me the clear, at least for this area. I need a new talisman, but... And I also need something to actually turn legendary, thinking about it here. Dude. Really. Just for that, I'm tempted to sit up there and go fight the Valiant Gargoyle. I absolutely despise when people have been ignoring pings in that and then start spam pinging like that. When they've also not been the best, I should say, when they've not been the best about shot calling already. Making bad calls. Of course, one could also aim that at me, technically. I realize the irony. But, oh. We'll take the reduced consumption there. You know what? There you go. I'm not using that on either of mine. Ooh. Okay, I hate that this has all resist down, by the way. But, I need to test something also. This is what I mean by ignoring red enemies. Like, come on. You're gonna ignore a flame chariot you can literally just hop up to. Sure, it was nothing. But you're gonna ignore one of these guys. That's a red version. Come on now. I'm gonna check these because of this right here. Okay. We got a weapon I'll make into... it doesn't have a great skill though. Would it? There. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I should probably have kept the damage taken, but I'm just gonna ignore that hand just because I need to get moving. At this point. Go. Clean that up. You know what? I think we take this instead. And we're gonna make use of that as our legendary here. Okay. Let's see. You know what? This holy damage negation actually gonna come in handy. We're against balancers. They technically do holy damage. Oh, I hope I timed that right. Yep. That's actually gonna come in handy though. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. Want to use Prelate's Charge for a little bit. Get a different kind of successive attacks. Also because Marjorie here likes moving. Man, I love that skill. Oh. Really? Oh. At least I have skill cost reduction. Ooh. Yeah, we've got nothing here. Well then. Honestly, I would do the same. I can see the want to do that. Alright, you know what? always use the Prelate's Charge to charge through the magma. Also, the magma apparently does proc your effects like... Ooh, that is actually a really good Prelate Hammer. At least for us right now. It does proc your status buildups. I did not realize that. That's good to know. You know, funny enough, I think, if I remember right with how this works, Prelate's Charge actually fully procs all successive attack bonuses. Too bad we didn't get an on-heal Prelate Charge weapon. I would have loved that. If you haven't ever messed with one of those, if you find one and give it a chance and upgrade it potentially, you can sit, at least on a character who's tanky enough, you can sit there and just keep charging. And the pain train never stops with that kind of run. But no, I can definitely see the want for that kind of macro, just to be like, hey, you're gonna either quit spam pinging or you're gonna experience it yourself here. For as long as they can be held down also. Didn't even think about that. We have a chance to instantly kill enemies, and we have a rapid fire attack. Oh, Prelate's Charge. If you can get, at least if you're talking about like what kind of weapon I was mentioning, if you can get that with an HP on hit, it is one of the most, like, that's an actual setup I had in Elden Ring, and it works just as well, if not slightly better in this. With the rally mechanic, you know, on your relics and that. Alright. You're not going to get a graph about the fire damage, so let's go ahead and swap to the Giza wheel. I think this is the demon below. Oh yeah, it is. Alright. Time to saw away at him. Oh, there we go. Little lag spike there. Gotta love the pizza cutter. We'll take more damage. Why not? Holy crap, look at that damage. I just thought of something. I need to get a... I want to eventually find a pizza cutter with a black flame on it. Innately. I really do. I want to see what kind of monstrosity happens when you have that, because Um, the pizza cutter can already do some pretty insane damage. So what happens when you throw probably the fastest ticking weapon, some extra ticks of fire damage? Alright. I'm upset we don't have Pro Charge on this, actually. Otherwise, I might use that. Yes. In Depth of Night, they have some extra modifiers. And one of the modifiers, Shadow, is on charge attack. You basically create a black flame pool. And it also, puts black flame on your weapon. Alright. Alright, you. Need you to calm down. Just casually slap them around with some very high damage. Okay, so it's normal. Alright. Oh wait, for those who don't know how to dodge this attack, just run in a circle. Like a wide circle and you're good to go. I see so many people struggle with that attack, and it's literally, you just run in a relatively wide circle. You don't even have to sprint the whole time, just part of the time. That proc my Caligo effect, or was that still Duchess's ult? Because I'm pretty sure Duchess ult did it. Alright. They were trying to fake me out. Oh, I actually thought I killed him there. Oh. I should have rolled rather than trying to sprint through it. I thought it was close enough to the inner ring there. Alright, let's just find one of them. Case in point, you can even, like, walk out of these, technically. Really? That was a bad frame trap. Hey, Johnny. How you doing? Ah. Alright. Enough messing around. Alright, where are you? There we go. Still a little tired, but otherwise doing good. Oh. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Whoa, how did that not hit? Oh, I don't have blasts. Oh, come on. Alright, hopefully the Wilder has his ult. Yep. I'll just crawl to the fire. Or not. That works too. Alright, no one around us? Good. That was a bad... I misidentified which one that was. Yeah, they should have this. They just got a free damage opportunity. Yep. This would have actually hit harder, technically. I would have. Okay. It'd be funny if each of those, chain... Or, like, each tick of the charge attack there, it would be funny if it, what's it called? If it reprocced the on-charge attack effect. You're gonna keep that. I didn't play the best at the end there. But, we won in the end. It still works. We're still in depth 5. Yeah. I'm doing well, Johnny. Actually, don't have a kitten sleep next to me right now. What she's doing. It's not horrible, but that's not great because it's madness proc there. I'll keep that, but I may scrap that later. Definitely want this because of Faith Duchess being a potential thing. Don't really want that one though. Need some kind of extra benefit. Yeah, I always just go ahead and immediately make a the remembrance weapon whenever I got them in base Elden Ring because I always knew I would eventually want to try out all the weapons. And I have it on hand just in case I want to swap builds to it for whatever reason. I'm trying to think here. Oh, no time for thinking. Um, that's what it's telling me here. Equilibrious beasts. All right. Any character requests? If not, may as well go scholar for a little bit, just to change it up. I love we finally have a character with a Xanthos crown, by the way. I question my Wilder with a name like that. Um, I would actually say grab the Silver Scarab. Because you never know what an enemy may drop when you're just wandering through. Alright, missing map information. Yep, we'll go there first. Let's see. We have the church right above. Okay. I'll have to check which scholar build I've got on. I didn't even check what I had. Ooh, I need to refine my scholar consumable build, by the way. Because I've gotten a few things that allow me to kind of upgrade it now. Ooh. Black Flame is pretty good. Black Flame Tornado, I'm not gonna lie, carried me in my first playthrough through the Caligo, or not Caligo, jeez, the Placidusax fight. It kind of just decimated Placidusax. What are you? I don't know why they just randomly... They ran for their blast. Rather than just getting it right after. Looks like they also grabbed a few consumables, which I won't complain about. Go ahead and grab that tree sphere because it gives more runes. So let's see, what am I on? Okay, attack power, status, fire attack, Scarlet Rot, and Scarlet Rot. Okay. So I have a few things for the fire pot, but mainly we're just going to be... I need stuff to make me tanky, or we need a Scarlet Rot weapon. That is... Oh, hold on. This right here, guys. This is Misbegotten. This would be good. Do I have on item effects shared? No, I never threw that back on this setup. Okay. Works out. I didn't even need a heal there. I didn't think about it. Okay. No. Let's go ahead and get the health up. We'll take those because they're bleed fists. Man, a lot of people dying here to this, here misbegotten. How unfortunate for them. Okay. Let's go ahead and swap some stuff around here. Don't even need that. Go ahead and use this. Oh. Okay. It's shared order, by the way, on that. We'll be using that. Just noticed that there. If we see a Deathrite bird, that's getting used. Okay, Miranda flower there. Easy enough. I'll think my throwing knives reached. Take that flamberge because it will do more stagger. At least more stagger quicker. Actually, what was that weapon art? Nah. Ping it for him. Just in case, let's see. Definitely use this. Okay, I think we have our weapon for now. Take that fire damage negation, I guess, just because why not? Ow. I hate when they don't stagger. Or when I get stun locked there. There we go. Let's go ahead and check these real quick. Nothing, amazing out of them. I was just trying to make sure he wouldn't, smack me in the back. Alright. Let's see. I didn't even see we had the frostbite produces mist there. That's actually pretty good. Because we have a wilder. So he can like his ult will reset it. Or reset the frostbite for us. And that mist there will kind of do a little bit extra potentially. Case in point. Definitely want the stamina because I'm definitely going to need it for dodging. Ooh. Yep, we'll go here. We'll get our flask. Let's see. Neither of them require Night Invaders. Our Duchess is using the Evergale relic there. Okay. Not picking up nearly enough items here. Ooh. I actually would not mind that. Actually, here. We'll keep that. I should have probably kept the heal, but whatever. Just because, you know, it could come in handy. We'll go ahead and put the whip in our offhand. Okay, who's down bottom? Alright. Oh, I got the damage down off. Now the Black Knife Assassin has moved up. Let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. I want my stamina recovery. And I don't think our Duchess is set up for faith weapons. There we go. By the way, there's the Black Flame. Looks like our Duchess has that, which is actually really good for her. What is that? A dagger? Maybe it's the Wilder that has it. Who's our boss again? Okay. We'll take this. Oh, I see. Our Wilder has the Death Poker, and I mistook that in the, dark environment there. Makes more sense. Yeah. Though it has its own benefits, to be honest. I won't say there's not a benefit to, Scholar's Dodge. Because it actually has a shorter recovery. There are some attacks you can actually dodge through that you can't as easily with normal roll. At least in my opinion. I don't mind having the very short dodge, because that little end lag